of you are here because you want to be? Raise your hand if you're here because you want to be, because you want to become better public speakers. Just one or two of you. Okay, how many of you are here because it's required? Raise your hand. Okay, you don't offend me. If it wasn't required, I wouldn't have a job. So I'm glad it's a required course. Now, public speaking terrifies a lot of people. Statistics show that 97% of people fear public speaking more than they fear death. So if you're among those people, you're certainly not alone. So it is a very scary thing. A lot of us are fearful of getting up in front of others, being kind of on center stage. And so the same thing happens from semester to semester, unfortunately. I see some people show up the first couple of weeks and then slowly they don't show up any longer. Because as the nearer we approach a speech, they start to become fearful. And then they let that fear consume them, and then they drop the class. So sometimes I see students add, drop, and I see them semester after semester until it's their last semester here, and they have no choice but to take it. So if you're one of those students that has attempted public speaking before, let this be the semester that you finish it. And one of the things that I will do is help you to learn to manage that fear and anxiety that you might be experiencing. Because you're certainly not alone, and I found from past experience that public speaking classes are really supportive because everybody's in the same boat. If you talk to your neighbor on your right or your left right now, I bet you they would say they're experiencing the same fear that you're experiencing of getting up in front of people and delivering a speech. So we're going to take little baby steps to get you there. And the first few weeks of class, I'm going to cover a lot of tools and give you some strategies for how to manage the fear or anxiety that you might be experiencing. So why do you think they make you take this class? Is it to torture you? Why do you think this class is required? Who has some ideas about that? Who? Why? Yeah.
I guess it's a good idea that everyone goes out in the world prepared to communicate effectively with other people and be able to represent themselves when it's in like workplace or in like a school environment.
Good answer. Anybody else have any ideas why public speaking is required? Yeah, there's a lot of people, including probably some of you, that are looking for jobs in the workplace. And if you look at the requirements of employers, one of the things they're looking for is usually at the top of their list is good communication skills. So regardless of the type of job that you're in, you need to communicate with others. You're communicating with your coworkers, your employers, your customers, particularly if you're in retail or sales.